And what a day today, right? Some sunshine today. Hope you enjoyed it. First day
Most
of the
definitely,
year.
sure did.
Saw a lot of people walking and a lot of people jogging. Hey, New Year's resolutions maybe? I don't know. Hope you stick with them, enjoy them. A live shot right from the roof cam. Boy, some of us are getting some scattered showers. We are going to continue with scattered showers this evening. Not everywhere, but some of us. And then tomorrow the rain does pick up. Current temperatures, we have some 50s out there, rather mild. We've lost a lot of the strong winds we had yesterday. They will pick up this time tomorrow, though not as strong as yesterday, but we will still pick them up. 2-hour loop, you can see the scattered showers here. The snowfall level is pretty high, and then by tomorrow it does drop, so that's going to help us out. Some of the heaviest rain there just outside of Arlington. You've got some close to Mount Vernon. Those are scattered showers, not all that heavy, but nonetheless you're getting some. Camano Island, Discovery Bay, perhaps a little bit for Sequim. Gold Bar, you can see the rain there. We do have a rain-snow mix into the highest elevations. Right over Stevens Pass, it's mostly rain, but it's starting to switch over. Snoqualmie Pass has been mostly rain. You head above the higher elevations, that's where you got the snow. Scattered showers from Olympia down through Chehalis, Raymond. You're getting a bit of a break right now, but more is just west of you. You can see some of the scattered showers over the coast as well. So we still have a flood warning in place. This is for the Skokomish River near Potlatch. Just after midnight, it went up to about 17 feet. The flood stage for this specific river at this location is 16.5 feet. Now at 4:30 it dropped to 16.22 feet, and it should stay right around there for the next several hours. So I imagine that this is going to expire pretty soon, but nonetheless we did have some minor flooding there. Let's get to the futurecast with rain and snow. All right, 8 p.m. Notice what happens. The winds whip around the Olympics, come together in King County, Snohomish County, and we've got some showers in the convergent zone, and then snow. There we see some snow piling up thanks to the cold air coming together as well. By 12 o'clock midnight, we'll have some of us will be getting some heavier rain, Renton, perhaps south through Seattle as well. 7 o'clock tomorrow morning, if you're going back to work, hopefully you had a nice long break, it is going to be a rainy commute for the morning hours. 12 o'clock, we've still got more rain. Here comes the snow, and then by the afternoon, we'll turn this to scattered showers. Some of you might get a few peaks of sunshine by the late afternoon before the sun goes down, and then by the evening, most of this will be done. This will be very light. The winds will pick up, as we talked about, by the afternoon. This is going to be 4 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. Not all that bad tomorrow morning, but then notice what happens. They come in out of the south and southeast, and they pick up closer to 28 to 38 mile per hour gusts. That's by 11 o'clock tomorrow evening. Not only along the coast, but everywhere else. So with the winds, of course, we have small craft advisories, gale warnings over the waters. This is going to be in place through Friday for the northern waters, right along through Saturday along the coast, and small craft advisories through Friday morning. There's a look at the rain and the snow. Rain over Snoqualmie Pass. You can see Stevens Pass, mostly been rain, starting to switch over though. We do have a winter weather advisory above 3,000 feet until 4 o'clock in the morning. We do expect, this will be tomorrow morning rather, up 8 to 14 inches of fresh snow above 4,000 feet. Snowfall levels tomorrow at 1,500 feet, so driving through the passes, yes, you can expect some snow. Friday, mostly a rain event, and then this weekend, Saturday and Sunday, expect that to turn over to snow. Look at these snowfall estimates. By Thursday, 11 p.m., up to a foot at Stevens, and then as we get to Friday evening, a little more than a foot. So that'll be some good news for us. All right, here's a look at the 7-day forecast. You've got 40s out there. It looks like we'll have a couple of breaks on Friday. Kristen, after that, it'll be a rainy Saturday, but we do get a few breaks Sunday afternoon.
Okay, so maybe we can squeeze our New Year's resolutions in there somewhere, right? Now remember, our weather team always at your fingertips using the new King 5 app. Just click the weather tab. You'll find temperatures around the region, even an interactive radar. Just text the word app to 206-448-4545 for a link.